Hello everybody. So I'm actually a step ahead here, but I have taken the tire off of the bike already, and on my bike in particular, you got to loosen these right there, and then you can take the shaft out. And it's just an extra precaution for that. But pretty much what I'm doing is, well, I crashed. I got my wheel here, it's bent. We're going to be straightening it out. So the first thing that you got to do is you got to let air out of the tire, which I've already done. But as you see here, I've already broken the bead loose, which you just go around and you break the bead like that. And you got to make sure you get both sides of it, which I haven't done this side yet, but you just do that and work your way all the way around. So now I'm going to set up to take the tire off and video it as I go here. So I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Now we just broke all the bead loose on this and everything. So what you want to do is you want to push this in. The bead has to be in the center of the rim so that it's got the most room. And then you got to peel the bead off the rim like this, and you just work your way around. Hopefully you all can see that. Just work your way around until it comes off. This is tubeless tire, remember, so it's got all kinds of crap in it. So once you get that side off, then you just do the same thing with the other side, peeling it off, and you've got it. Now, as you can see, I'm making a big mess all over. The inside of the tire's a mess, the rim's a mess. It's a very messy job. So now I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna clean all this up, and then I'll be back and show you the next steps. Okay, so I took it all off. That's where we left off, and I went and I cleaned it. And as you saw in the time-lapse video, I straightened my rim. So now we're here to put it all back together. Put the bottom of the rim in, and then just basically reverse what you did, and just pull the tire back onto the rim. It's actually pretty easy if you have the right rim tire combo. And then now you're supposed to go through, which I already did this, just not on video. You inspect the seal tape. This is pretty new seal tape. It's a new bike. The sealant actually wasn't even bad still, so I just quickly went through and inspected it, and it was holding air and everything before, but so it's still good. but you really want to inspect it, especially all the little dimples for the spokes. You can get holes in that and stuff. So when you take it off, make sure you do that. And so now that we have the tire on the rim halfway, I've got some tire sealant that goes in there. And I just get it opened up and pour it in the tire. Just like that. Get it all put in there. And then you begin to put your tire completely on the rim. You gotta make sure again that the bottom is off the bead in the middle of the rim, so that you can get the rest of the tire on. There we go. Now we'll go over and we'll put air in it. So, and I'll show you, you just put just enough air in it to kind of seat the beads to start with. Oops. I like using an air compressor. I think it's a lot easier than trying to use a hand pump. But some of you, that's all you might have is a hand pump, so you can do it though. Just have to make sure. Sometimes you have to pull the bead over. Just kind of do this all the way around, just to make sure that the bead is set. Especially if you're doing it with a hand pump, you got to just get it in that bead to seal it off. There we go. And you hear it pop into place a little bit. Once you've got some air in there, so it's kind of seating all the bead. Just work around it. And then you take and you do this all the way around. Start at the valve and just work all the way around. This gets the sealant coated all around the tire and rim to seal it even better. It splashes it all the way around. Alright, and once you do that, you just finish airing it up. I like to run about 32 pounds of air in my tubeless tires. And you'll hear some popping as the bead goes in place. I like to put about 20 pounds in and then go around and check the bead, make sure it's all set in place. You can actually hear spokes popping a little bit. So then you finish filling it up. There we go. And it's all filled. Then the last thing that you do is just put it back on the bike. And as long as your tire is seated properly, it should be good to go again. And there you see it.